So, what am I going to do to paint this guy? Or am I planning to do it? Well, I'm not here to steal no one's thunder. And I've seen so many designs, redesigns, and customizations of this kit that I didn't know where to go from here. And even though I loved Henry's work, Vegeta, who did his kit for Comic-Con, you know, I'm not as creative as he is, and other people are. I have ideas on other kits, but for this one, I just don't know where to go. This is so perfect in the way it is. I like it how it looks. But of course, it will look better if I do something like this. I take the red and paint it good old metallic red. I have too many metallic red paints, and I want to get rid of these, but since there's a lot of red here, so to speak, metallic red should be fine. Doesn't seem to be a big of an issue. But the one thing I want to try is I'm going to give it a black base first. I'm going to use, what was it? Where the hell is it? I'll put it to the side, but I'll find it. I'm going to use the black primer from Mr. Hobby to cover all the red, and then paint it with this, because I've noticed, obviously, when you use a specific base, if you use either a white base or darker base, the tone of the color changes a bit. So I want to trying a black base first, followed by the red metallic color. See how that comes out. So that's one. The gold parts here for the hilt and other parts that I probably don't see, I'll use the gold. I was going to use L-Clad 2 gold, but nah, that's alright. That's for something else. For the black, might as well keep it consistent. Metallic black. Try that out. There is a hint of gray. As a matter of fact, the gray here in the waist unit, which I'll darken it up. I'll use metallic gray. Keep it in all gunzo, you could say here. And as for the inside of these will be painted fluorescent green. I have a lot of these. Obviously, I've had this for years, but since certain parts of a kit will only have very little green, I use very little paint. But it's a bitch to thin out. You gotta use like maybe close to 4 drops of thinner for 1 drop of the paint. So the ratio is this goes on really thick, so you gotta really thin this out pretty good. And then finally, for the white, originally I was gonna do chrome. Obviously, wouldn't make any difference why, but I've always liked what I had before, which is this one called Diamond Silver. I've used this on what kit have I used this on? I think I used this on the Renacida Fenice a long time ago. Just looking at my cabinet of kits. I don't remember what other kit. I know I used it on something else. I just can't remember it. But Diamond Silver should be a worthy choice for the white. So yes, it's metallic painted, so to speak. It's not reflective painted, but it's enough to give it a nice shine to it. It's a shine. It's a nice kit. I don't feel like chopping it up and turning it into something else. I just, why would you want to ruin a Lamborghini? Why would you want to ruin a Sengoku Astray Gundam? Right? So that is my intention. This should be a very, very interesting, fun build to build. Fun kit to build. Let us begin building Master Grade Sengoku Astray Gundam. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to remove all the packaging, but I'm not going to remove all the parts from their trees because that would be a waste of time and energy. I'm going to try to follow the manual and see what parts that it's necessary to use. All the remaining other parts that I don't need will be put into storage. I'll probably for future kits. You develop quite a library of extra parts, and lately I have a lot that's still on their trees, and it takes up a lot of room, especially if you have multiple boxes of the same thing. You don't have no organization of what you have that you need, what you think is necessary, of course. I've been meaning to do a little bit of a cleanup. Not my room, because I've cleaned up my room like billions of times, but I mean like a reorganization of what I have with model kits. It was last year or the year before I posted a photograph on Facebook of all my model kits that I have not built yet, and then I had to I had to put them away inside the other boxes. Like some of the what was it? The giant Gatling guns that I purchased, and it was actually for another custom kit idea that I wanted to try. I got it inside one of the master grade boxes because they were taking up a lot of space. Some of the high grades that I'd never, well, a lot of the high grades that I've never painted, I just built for fun. I have them inside another box as well. And I've been considering putting on, selling it. I need some money, you could say. We all do. And since we're about less than 2 months away from the end of the year, you got to balance out of what you can build, what you have, what you can do, and how much time you have to do it. I'm hoping that this build will take up about 2 weeks, no more, no less. Well, less would be nice, but no more than that. And then I'll work on something else, which I haven't thought of yet. I also want to, even though it's my contest, the Gundam Custom Weapons Contest, or is it Gundam Weapons Custom Contest? I forgot how I said it beforehand. I want to create my own custom weapon, just for fun, just to show you guys what my idea would have been, but something to try out. Let's put all these guys in here, so it's easy for me to manage. And I can't wait to see your guys' entries as well. So I'm going to constantly remind you of the contest, and then hopefully I'll see some cool ideas. Alright. Let me start removing some parts and putting some parts together.